Hello everyone and welcome to the These Little Hands podcast about knitting and sewing and other crafty things. And my name is Millicent and I'm coming to you from Johannesburg, South Africa, where I live and work and where I most of the time do all my crafty things. Thank you so much if you are a returning viewer, and thank you for all the new subscribers. I see we have quite a few new people. I really appreciate that. And if you are a new viewer, I hope you like the show. Sorry for the bit of background noise you heard in that first part. The fountain outside is on, so it's just water running, but I closed the door now, so hopefully that would help with the noise there. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about knitting, and I have a few things that came in the mail. I have only a little bit of sewing. I haven't had a lot of time for sewing. And then I want to continue with my favorite things that I showed you in the previous video. And I didn't cover everything in that video. So let's get into the knitting. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is my oyster shawl that I knit out of my hedgehog fibers in the Film Noir colorway, and the black here is Nurturing Fibers double twist sock, and I finished that this week and it turned out really nicely. There we go. So the original pattern has eyelets in this section and in this section, and I just changed it to plain stockinette just because of, I forgot to weave in one end, just because of the yarn that I wanted to show off, the variegated yarn. And then I also, at the end here, I added, difficult to see, there. I added 2 more rows of this pattern, which is not included in the original pattern. So I added 2 more rows there, and I ended with an I-cord bind off because I like the way it feels and the way it looks. And my void shawl that I knit early in the year also had the I-cord edging, and I really liked it, but it doesn't give a lot of stretch. So I really like it, and it's not small, but I really like big shawls, so I would have preferred it to be a little bit bigger. I am considering taking out the edge and redoing it so that it's more stretchy, but at the same time I think it's really pretty. So yes, I'm quite happy with this. I think it's going to look really nice with my black clothes in the winter. And I still have quite a bit of the Film Noir left. So I'm also a little bit, I wish I made it a little bit bigger and continued until I ran out of yarn, but I wasn't sure. And I already made so many changes to the pattern, I just wanted to stick to it somewhat. What I am considering doing, because I don't have a lot of stretch here, is to pick up stitches on the edge here and to maybe do something there with the yarn, but I probably won't. It's growing on me. Every time I put it on, the small size bothers me less and less. And I think if I just play with it a little bit, with different ways to wear it, I will be happy with it. So yeah, I think I love this yarn. It is so soft. I need to weave in this end. But anyway, so I finished that this week. I can really recommend the pattern. And the eyelets look really nice. If this was plain, then I would have done the eyelets, because it really does give a nice effect. So that is my oyster shawl. And then the next one I promised would be finished last time I podcast, but it's not. I was lazy to stitch it all together. But this is my regatta cardigan. So it's by Martin Story, out of one of the Rowan magazines, I think number 49, but all the information is on my project page. So it has a double-breasted buttons here. I've finished sewing the shoulder seams, and I have to pick up the collar and knit the front, but the sleeves are also done. So I just need to buckle down and finish this. And this was knit out of Nurturing Fibers Eco Cotton DK. And the one color is Seashell, and this color was a once-off colorway, but it is really pretty. A lilac color. I have a lot of yarn left, and I don't know how that happened, because I worked it out, and I actually worked it out with the lady that I bought the yarn from as well, so she helped me check as well. But I have so much left, I can probably knit another cardigan. So I might actually swap this yarn or put it in my D-stash. I love this yarn, but I don't know what I'll do with the same colors, because I already have the cardigan. So I might gift it, or maybe keep it as a giveaway, because it's lovely yarn, and this one is so special because it's a once-off. So I think I have about 5 balls left still. So yes, so this one is almost finished. I just need to buckle down and finish it. Oh, and this color at the bottom is I think it's Whiskey Barrel or Wine Barrel colorway. But all the information is on my project page on Ravelry. Okay, and then I have 2 new cast-ons. The first one, I showed you the book last time I podcasted, because I love this book so much. So it's this Rowan Easy DK, and it's designs by Martin Story. And I had a sweated quantity of Nurturing Fibers Merino double knit in the Shipwreck colorway. So this is what it looks like. It's grey with a little bit of blue and a little bit of purple and a little bit of green. So I have a sweated quantity of this, and I cast it on. So it's knit in pieces. You knit the back and the front and so on. So this is the back. Look how beautiful this yarn is knitting up. So I really like it. I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to be big, but it's okay because it is a boxy shape. So I might add a little bit of shaping on the sides and knit the sleeves a little bit smaller. I'm not too concerned about the body being big. I do think this double knit is heavier than the Rowan one that I suggest in the pattern. And I'm already knitting the smallest size. But I have in the past, when I put everything together, stitched smaller with my sewing machine. So if it is too big, there are plans that I can make. Small is always worse. But I am really enjoying this. These are 50 gram skeins, so this was 1 skein up to here. So I have 10, so I'm hoping it's enough, but I'm sure it is. And I haven't caked them up yet, so I can't continue until I cake up the rest. So I'm going to cake up 4 and then see how I go, and then we'll take it from there, but I should have enough. So I cast that on, and I'm loving it. And then I also cast on a new shawl, because my shawl is off the needles. So this yarn I showed you, I don't think I was planning to use these ones together originally, but it just worked out that way. And I lost the picture now of what I'm knitting. But I'm knitting the Marrakesh shawl. So this is where I am so far. This is it's a little bit more green, this color, than it's showing up on screen. And then with the contrasting color. So the colors are, this one is Nurturing Fibers Super Twist Sock, 100% merino in the vanilla colorway. So it's undyed. And then this one is the ones that I got at Hobby X in Cape Town that I showed you. So the pink one and this greenish one is both Stellar Fiber Works. It's 100% superwash merino. And this one is You Are My Candy Girl. And this one is Right From the Start, I Gave You My Heart. It's really pretty. Yes, so I'm going to insert a picture here for you of what the Marrakesh shawl looks like. And I'm really excited to be doing it. I started this about 2 days ago, so it's quite a quick knit. I'm not planning on making any changes to the pattern, so I'm going to knit it as is. Okay, I think that is it for new projects and for finished objects and for almost finished objects. Let me quickly get myself organized again, and then I will be back with you in a second. So I have 2 things I wanted to share. I got this a little while ago, and I wasn't too sure about the color when I ordered it, but it is Heartlam. I've spoken about them before, and the color is called Sugar Skull. Now, unfortunately, it is not showing up true on the screen, but I am in love with this color. It is quite variegated. And I'm thinking of making a beanie for myself. Don't you think it would be perfect? Anyway, so I'm thinking of making the large rib hat from Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern, and I saw on So Sweet Violet's podcast she knitted for as a gift for someone, and it looks really nice. This is a double knit yarn. It is in the Tilbach DK. It is a MCN base, a merino cashmere nylon. So it is super soft, but I just wanted to share it with you. I think the colors are so gorgeous. If you have any other ideas, then please let me know. The other possibility is to knit a cardigan to knit a sweater out of grey double knit yarn that I have, and to do color work with this in it. So that is my other option. And then I got mail that I'm very excited about. I shared this about 3 episodes ago. I spoke about this, that something came in the mail. And this is my socks box of Be Inspired to Create. They are a South African online yarn store. I think they have a brick and mortar store as well. But I think they're in Durban, which is far away from me. So I got this in the mail. So if you haven't received yours yet, then don't look, and you don't want to be spoiled, then don't look now and skip ahead to the sewing part, because I'm going to share what I received. So in the sock box, you get 4 little mini skeins. The only thing is that I don't know, well, I can see it's 100% merino, the yarn, but I don't know who dyed it. But they don't say. They don't say who dyed it, so I don't know who dyed it, and I don't know what the color names are. But I got these 4, so it's this tonal purple, this one with pink and purple colors in. This one is almost the same, it just has blue with it. And then this one has yellow and orange in as well. And then what's really cute is I have 2 of these small opal yarns. And you get a pattern. So when you sign up, you can select if you crochet or knit. And I selected knit. So I now have the mitered square blanket pattern, which is really nice. And a little stitch marker that says Yarn Snob. Oh, it's reflecting. Yarn snap. Got that. And then the cutest project bag. Look at this. So cute. I love the shape. It's like a small little basket. And at the back, there's their logo. I think they might have dyed the yarn. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was the first one to sign up for the sock box, which is so great. And look what I got. So it's like a little, you can wear it as a backpack or you can just use it as is, but I really like it. So I got an additional gift and I love it. Thank you so much. This is really great. So yes, this is, on the day I received it, I had a very difficult day at work on Monday. And I came home after a very long day. I think I came home at 9:30 in the evening. And then this was waiting for me. So that really made my day. And that, I think, is it for the knitting for today. We are going to go over into sewing. Okay, I forgot to mention that I'm taking part in a knit along hosted by the Legacy Knits podcast and the Lone Lodge podcast and Stitch and Twitch podcast, Very Little. They're hosting a Project Whip podcast knit along until the end of the year. And the aim is to try and clear everything off your needles. So what I'm doing is I did cast on another thing that I didn't show you, actually 2 more things I think, with yarn that I bought for specific projects. So the aim is to finish all of those projects, everything that's on my needles and all the new ones that I cast on by the end of the year, so that I have clean needles for the new year. And I saw that Devon from Francophile Yarns is also hosting the same sort of knit along. I don't recall the name, but I will be joining that. So if you want, join me in that, and then we can have clean needles for new projects for the new year. Okay, so let's get into sewing. I've shown what I'm wearing on one of the previous episodes when I finished it, but this is a dress I self-drafted. It is just a plain, it has darts here and a full skirt. I have shown this before, but I made this dress. And then I don't have a lot of finished objects. I was hoping to have 3, but I only have 1. I got this beautiful fabric a while ago. I don't know what it is. It has a little bit of stretch in it. And I made a wrap top with it. So it's way too hot to wear it now. So that's why I'm not wearing it now. But I drafted the pattern myself. And I inserted, you see I stitched that with a double needle. But underneath this, if you were to lift this up, there's an elastic in there. Because oftentimes with a wrap top or dress, it gapes a little bit. So the elastic just helps it to stay flat against the skin. Yes, so that is what I made. When I wear it, I will share some more pictures. And I have a skirt out of the same fabric that's almost complete that I will hopefully share with you next time. I have a lot of sewing plans. I did do actually 2 other knitted objects and a sewing object that I will only share with you next time because it's part of the Christmas swap that I took part in, the South African Christmas swap. And I'm not sure my partner got her parcel yet. So I am not going to spoil it. I'm not sure if she watches, but if she does, I don't want to spoil it. And then I will share that with you next time because I have 3 almost completed things that I want to do for sewing. And then the last things I want to show you is fabric. So this fabric I got as a gift, part of my birthday gifts from a viewer of the podcast. So it is also digitally printed. I really like it, and I am thinking of making a dress. But I haven't fully decided yet. That is my plan for December. I'm closing on the 15th of December, so I will have some time, about 3 weeks of sewing and knitting, and we're not going to go away. And then I got this wonderful fabric from my mother. I'm hoping that she might join the next podcast because she's been sewing up a storm and she has a lot of things to share. So maybe I'll have another guest next time. But she gave me this fabric. And I'm going to make myself a dress for Christmas out of this. This fabric is gorgeous. So those are my sewing plans for the next few weeks. I'm hoping to finish this dress I want to wear for Christmas. So hoping to finish that first. And that, I think, is it for the sewing. Okay, so the last part for today is sharing some more of my favorite things that I got for my birthday that I didn't have time for last week, and some other favorite things. So let me start off with my other birthday gift. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this, and I will insert a picture here because it's going to be difficult to open it up. I've spoken about Babylonstoren a lot of times before. It's a wine farm in South Africa, but I have the privilege, my aunt works there, so we are quite privileged to go there often. And one of the products that they sell is linen like this, printed with flowers and things like that. So you can use it as a tablecloth or drape it in your house or whatever. It's going to be really difficult to show, so I just wanted to show you the quality of the fabric. So it's really nice, and I wish you could smell it, but it is so earthy. It's a linen, and then it is printed on the side. So I won't be able to open it up because it is really, really big. But I will insert a picture here of what this is. And it is actually a picture of my cousin and I at our other cousin's wedding. So it was such a big surprise and I love it. For the moment, I'm keeping it in my cupboard until I decide what I'm going to do with it. But it will definitely have a very special place. And together with that, that I got from my mother, but my aunt got me this bag from Babylonstoren. So this is made out of the same fabric, and then it has leather straps, and it is on the inside it is lined. So these bags you can actually buy online, and I do believe they ship worldwide, but it is really beautiful. So I'm very happy to have one of these. I probably will use it as a knitting / handbag because it's quite big, so I can fit my project bag and all my things in there. So I got that one, which is lovely. Go check out their website. It's really worthwhile. You can buy those, the printed tablecloths as well as the bags online from them. And then something really special. I'm a huge fan of the brand Ted Baker. So for those of you who don't know, they are a clothing line. And I got this from my cousin. So this is a pen. Now I know I've never had a fancy pen before because it's not something you buy for yourself. But she got this for me, and since then I really am starting to understand the appeal of a fancy pen because I write a lot. I write treatment notes, I sign a lot of papers and so on. And it also has a stylus at the end for your iPad. So I've been using it a lot, and I feel like a grown-up now with my very fancy pen. So it's the simple pleasures in life. And together with that, I wanted to share, I've been using the same diary for the past 5 years. So this is my 5th one. And this year I have a green one. Green is the color of 2017. And you will see in my next knitting that I'll show you in the next podcast that I'm very into green at the moment. So it is a moleskin diary, and what is really nice about it, it has the calendar in the front, but then it also has a little breakdown that you can plan your holidays and things like that. But the daily schedule, sorry, I will have to show you a blank page because I can't show you clients' names. So it's broken up into hourly schedules, which is really, really nice, and I use that a lot. And then at the back, you have a little booklet. Yeah, let me just get it. Did I take it out now? Oh, it looks like I took it out. Okay, there's a little booklet that goes into this envelope at the back, and you can keep all your slips in there. And you also get stickers that you can use to mark important things in your calendar. So I just wanted to share it with you. I'm not at all endorsed by Moleskine in any way, but I've been using this diary for, as I say, 5 years. I had a pink one, and then I had a red one, and then I had a yellow one, and so forth. And it's really, really good quality. They've never broken on me, and I'm quite harsh on my diaries. There's a lot of space to write in here. So that is definitely one of my favorite things. I'm very happy to have a new one. And then the last thing, I think, let me just make sure. Yes, the last thing I want to show you is I got a knitted mug. So I got 2 of these. I got it from my secretary at work. I love it so much. And for all of you in South Africa who are very jealous about everybody overseas having these mugs, they are currently selling them at Woolies. So they have 2 colors, I believe. Yes, but I really like it. I'm so happy to have a knitted mug. And yes, that is all my favorite things for today. Not a very long episode because I don't have so many things to show. But I'm hoping in December that I'll be able to record more often. I'm not sure what the new year is going to be like in terms of the podcast, because I am doing an online course again at the beginning of next year, which limits my time quite significantly. But we'll see. I want to continue with the podcast, and I'm hoping I will have the time. So, but when I can, I will put up an episode. So hopefully you will see me again next week or in 2 weeks' time. And I hope you enjoy your day. All the show notes is on the Ravelry group before I forget. And please subscribe to the channel, and you can follow me on Instagram, and all the information you can find below. Enjoy your day. Bye.